Hi guys. So COVID-19 is no longer news, and it's not only in Nigeria, it's all over the world. I am talking presently from Lagos State. I can say I'm a Lagosian, and I've been so worried about how Lagos in particular will tackle this because of one, our population, and being the commercial nerve center. But just a couple of minutes ago, the Lagos State Governor, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had a press conference. And, on behalf of my family, on behalf of everyone in Lagos, I want to say well done to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. It's not easy, even taking these decisions is not easy. But I just feel I should say this because we all need to say it, even if it's not going to go down well with some people. I've also been thinking about it. If we want to take you from what other countries, other states have done, shutting down, total lockdown, everybody stay at home. I've been thinking about it that even if Lagos as a whole wants to say, okay, everybody stay at home, the word home, not even everybody have this home. Some sleep under the bridge. Some don't have a roof over their head. So when you say everybody stay at home for like a week, for like 2 weeks, there are lots of people. There are millions of people that cannot, that can't survive this. And, we've been saying, even if you say stay at home, if COVID-19 doesn't kill some people, poverty will kill some people because of our poverty line. And, I wasn't surprised today when Babajide Sanwo-Olu said, when a reporter from TVC News said, why can't we adopt the total shutdown when Governor Sanwo-Olu said some markets are going to be shut down from Thursday. And in response, Babajide Sanwo-Olu said, we can't actually copy some other countries that is saying everybody should shut down, total lockdown, because of our own poverty level. When you tell people to lock down, stay at home, what are they going to eat? Some people just live by the day. All these artisans, the low income earners, they go out, it is what they see that day that they will feed their families with. So it's a tough one on the government to say lockdown. But I am saying, I'm also a citizen, I'm also a Lagosian. And this lockdown will affect me too as a businesswoman. But we have to weigh our options. We really have to weigh our options. Without a total lockdown, how do we want to curtail this COVID-19? It's hard. It's really, really hard for us to say there should be a total lockdown. But I think in the interest of the 20 million people in Lagos, I think that is the only option. In as much as a lot of people, people are not going to say, okay, it's a good idea. But I personally think it is when there is life that you can think about other things. The more we go out, the more we mingle with people, the more our borders are not being properly shut down, the more we are exposed. And I also feel, I know that, okay, COVID-19 is now in Nigeria. However, the confirmed cases are now in 6 states. We have in Edo, we have in Ogun, we have in Ekiti, we have in Oyo, we have in Lagos, and we have in FCT Abuja. I personally think the other 30 states should be on a lockdown. They should lock their land borders. It is better when the whole country is dealing with 6 states. It's better than dealing with the whole 36 states. Okay, so now it's in Bauchi, making 7 states. The governor of Bauchi tested positive. So I personally feel that a total lockdown is imminent at this point, so that people that are showing symptoms can now seek medical help rather than saying, okay, go out today, social distance. To what extent can we practice social distancing? To what extent? There are people living in face me, I face you, 10 rooms in a house, like 5, 6 people in a room, using one toilet, using one kitchen. How effective is, how realistic is social distancing? How can we say, okay, distance yourself? How realistic is that? People said, okay, they go to shopping malls and 20 person to enter at a time. But what about the trolleys they are using? What about the ATM we are using? We all pass Lekki Koito Bridge. We all pass the Lekki bridge, the Lekki toll gate. We give them money, they give us change. Not until there is a total lockdown, we cannot curtail this thing. And I want us to take you from the other countries. Let's look at Italy. It is not when people are now dying in hundreds that we will say, okay, now we have no choice. We can do it right this minute. And I want to call on the good people of Lagos that if at the end of the day there's a total lockdown, anything you can do to help your immediate neighbor. You could tie foodstuff, drinks in a nylon, just put it in front of your house. Anybody that is in need in your own local area can take those food and eat. Churches can come out, put a lot of things outside. People that are at home that cannot feed can make their way to wherever these food items are and get something. It is better now, it is easier now than when it's a full blown. So that's my piece of advice. And again, I see a lot of people telling me COVID-19 is not in Lagos, it is not real, it is not real. I personally feel and I personally know that even the numbers we are seeing online has been grossly downplayed. So it's high time we start sensitizing each other that COVID-19 is real. It is real. The moment we are ignorant about it, then we are calling for our own doom. So I'm calling on everyone, tell anybody that is still arguing about it, that is still, the doubting Thomas, it is real. The earlier we know, the better. And for those of us that are, that are Christians, that are, this church thing, my pastor said it's not my portion. It's not everybody's portion. But you know what? Ignorance is not an excuse. If the government has said, stay at home, any gathering above 50, do not. It's not about your faith. I'm not saying you should be scared. But again, do the needful. That's my bit, and please stay safe. Thank you.